What is something you predict will happen in 2024? I'll launch my app. It's an alarm clock app, but with a twist. You set an alarm like normal. Then you sleep. Zzz. Lastly, wake up, to the sound of a friendly voice. Congrats, you've received a nice voice message from someone somewhere else in the world. They recorded it while you slept. It could be a short story, a joke, the weather report, some words of encouragement, a happy birthday message if it's your birthday. Inappropriate messages filtered out, no worries there. It's something I want to exist in the world, so, I'm building it. Social media will enter a dark age. All the big sites and social media names will see declines due to an oversaturation of people making content for the sake of content, aka a paycheck. Basically it will be filled with burnout people grasping at straws to push out videos and reactions to keep getting their paychecks. This will result in people using AI-generated content to fill the gap, leading to an influx of not even shitpost-worth content as everyone as a whole burns out. Hamas will go underground in Gaza while Israel will permanently occupy the Gaza Strip. The war will extend further into the Middle East. Ukraine-Russia will continue with not much progress on both sides. Trump will be in jail by the time the election happens and it will still be close. The Supreme Court will have another ridiculous ruling on abortion. Aliens will reveal themselves and confess that the cattle mutilations were because they got addicted to Taco Bell and had to reverse engineer the 7-layer burrito. They will say they traded the recipe for their ship designs to some guy in the desert like 70 years ago. Then they will announce a 23-layer burrito that will bring world peace. Global food crisis will get even worse. Fertilizer supplies still haven't come anywhere close to recovering and crop yields were really low last year. Meaning less food this year, and less money for farmers last fall to buy still expensive fertilizer. Meaning by fall this year crop yields will be even lower. Well, in the first Terminator set in 1984, Sarah and Kyle talk about how the tech to build a Terminator didn't exist then, and Kyle said it wouldn't happen for another 40 years, which is 2024. So guessing killer time travel robots with the stolen body of California's 38th governor will start popping up. Major American tragedy. I'd cry, but I feel it's coming and we're overdue, shitty as that is. With the Israel situation and terrorist attacks increasing, it's only a matter of time before it comes westward again. I don't think we'll make it through the year without a major attack of some kind. I will still be anxious and depressed. Biden will win the presidency and Democrats will win majority in both houses and Senate. Trump will be in jail. Climate change kicks into high gear, leading to food shortages at the end of the year. People will come back to this post if stuff in the comment actually happens. Conspiracy nut jobs will go crazy and call the commenters aliens or psychic or government agents or some shit. That's my prediction. A massive tectonic shift. Earthquake and tsunami like never before. That is why the magnetic north-s are shifting. Currents changing. Crabs and insects vanishing. Strange weather? 24 is nature's revenge. Bitcoin will be back at 60k. Ukraine will be forced to make concessions to end the war. Trump will skip town before being convicted and flee to Russia. I'll drop a big deuce every morning without fail. An anti-aging Ozempic type drug that only the rich can access. More CRISPR cures. Alien disclosure. Artificial intelligence reaching a level of sentience. Summer Olympic controversies. Iran will be more active. China will be more aggressive. Trump will be irrelevant because of me lighting up. Markets fine. Assassinations. Fire season bad. Hot year. Weirdly, me and mates try to predict celebrity deaths. My choices are: 1. Dick Van Dyke. 2. Paul Gascoigne. 3. Paula Deen. Wildcard Dua Lipa, completely out there, just random. Trump will either become president or get kicked out, and since no one likes Biden, no one will vote for him and they will have to redo elections with the other people. Yet another showing of political corruption. One side will defend it while the other side will call it out, depending on which political party they are on. Taco Bell will unveil the Taco Torito, a bean burrito wrapped around 2 chicken taquitos with jalapeno creamy sauce. It will debut for $3.99. Finland wins the EF World Junior Championship in 48 hours. I will be right India's happiest country in the world for the 100th consecutive year. It's gonna be a shit show. Since it is an election year, there will be division, protests, anxiety, and tons of name-calling. I hate election years. A major celebrity death will happen. But this one in particular will divide people on whether you're happy that it happened or sad that it happened. People will predict what might happen in 2024, and do the same thing for 2025 without seeing whether their 2024 predictions were accurate or not. Congress will find a way to screw something major that will result in the non-rich people getting screwed over financially. Again, Civil War, the upcoming A24 movie from Alex Garland, will be released in theaters. Donald will end up spending a lot of the time in jail when he loses several of his indictments. He does have more than 90 of them. You're gonna take a walk in the rain. And you're gonna get what? I predict, in the US? Election shenanigans. The best part is you can even tell which side I mean because they're both gonna try. Mars explodes, Trevor Moore comes back to life, the Eiffel Tower falls over, and Tony Hawk gets struck by lightning. There will be a solar eclipse right above my head and I hope to God the clouds are in the other parts of the sky. I'm going to get a boyfriend. That being said, I've said that for 3 years now, so I'm sure I'll be wrong again. China will invade Taiwan. The US will express outrage and impose economic sanctions but will not declare war. There will be times when common products will be really hard to find. Borrowing money will get more expensive. Tens of millions of Americans will say the Supreme Court isn't legitimate. Don't know which side yet. Marijuana will be legalized federally. At least hopefully. I want move where bam it's legal now. Another war in some far off corner in the world is going to start, stretching the US even thinner. Record-setting wildfires in the North American West. Also, record sales of electric vehicles. A bunch of bad shit. Some good shit to individuals or small groups, then a bunch more bad shit. We find MH370. Okay, I don't really think that, but I just wanted to guess something kinda crazy. Cannabis needs to be legalized nationwide. Us here in Wyoming going to prison for it still. Get the popcorn ready. The orange idiot will lose again and make claims of election fraud. I hope this doesn't happen, but probably another war, possibly between China and Taiwan. First trillionaire ever. And they get that rich by screwing a bunch of people over. Another game-changing battery technology that will never see the light of day. Another year of disappointing game releases. I silently pray that I'm wrong. We will eradicate the Democrat Party from power. Especially the White House. In the US election mayhem along with likely right-wing militia activity. This will be the hottest year since they started recording temperatures. The presidential election is going to be a complete and total shit show. Drones that transport people will be normalized by the end of the year. Israel on the path to obliteration. If not this year then soon enough. A major Cat 4-5 hurricane will strike the continental United States. Donald Trump will get re-elected and riot and looting will ensue. As much as it pains me to say it, I fear Trump will be re-elected. I will get free of them emotionally and restart my life again. Elon Musk makes another $80 billion getting his semis off the ground. We will elect a president and it will either be good or bad. George R.R. Martin won't write a word towards Winds of Winter. I'll take myself off Facebook again to avoid rabid maggots. People will continue to get more stupid and more racist. Texas Longhorns will go to the Natty but lose to Georgia. Things will get considerably worse on multiple fronts. Global recession February 22nd. I am from the future. My prediction is that Trump will not be re-elected.